What's good, y'all? This is C-Certified Brewhead. We're going to take you drinking craft beer in Melbourne, Australia. Let's go.
Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Y'all are brewheads? Yeah, we brewheads. So pour a glass of craft beer, we can do this. Yeah.
All right, y'all. So my brother Notion and I from BAOS, as you know, we are here in our hometown of Melbourne, Australia for a couple of weeks. So I figured the last time we did a vlog from here, we just did kind of like a general like Australia vlog, the things that we did. But I think it was time for a where to drink in Melbourne vlog. So we're about to go into Carwyn Cellars, which is probably my favorite beer bar in the city. Beer bar and bottle shop, which is just an exceptional thing. Ben Carwyn is an absolute champion. We met the first time I came, maybe like 2018. And every time I've come, I always come through. He always takes care of us, gives a tour of the cellar and busts out some barrel-aged stuff. So it's always a gem. They got a killer kitchen, incredible draft list. So today is the Pernicious Weed Appreciation Day, which is the garage project from Wellington, New Zealand, their main IPA. So we're gonna check that out. We brought Mum up here. She's been driving this up, which is super cool. So we're gonna check that out. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of beers to go because they have probably the best range in the city, if I'm not mistaken. Love this place, can't say enough. Let's go inside, see you there. All right, y'all, the next stop on our Where to Drink Craft Beer in Melbourne is here at the Bendigo Hotel with the Mill Brewery right here. So you would remember back in like 2018, we had Marek on the podcast, and then we had him again, I think in 2024. And since we have been in Melbourne last, they've now moved to the Bendigo Hotel. So I'm actually really looking forward to catching up and seeing what they got going on in here. See you inside. All right, y'all, the meal at Bendigo Hotel was so fire. Shouts to Merrick, what a champion. We are hitting up next. This is Bodriggy Brewing in Abbotsford, just down the street. Heard a bunch about it. Apparently the space is sick and the beers are amazing. And also, it's right next door to this place here, a bottle shop called Black Hearts and Sparrows. So that actually looks super fire, but that wasn't the intention. So we're gonna head into Bodriggy and see what's going on. See you inside. All right, y'all. Bodriggy was actually fire. That tap room was so sick, and they had these little scratch-off things where you could scratch off and win a beer, or you can get some like bucks to cash in for more beers. Super cool. So we got a free pint. That was fun. Now we are around the corner in Richmond at Mountain Culture. So this is a brewery that has sort of really like come up a lot. I don't recall them back when the last time I was here in 2019, but their beer called Status Quo Pale Ale. That has won the GABS, the Great Australian Beer Spectacular, which was the inspiration for our Get It In Ya Spectacular. which is like a competition on Australia Day. They do like a voting thing, the best beer in Australia, and they won, I think, 4 years in a row for their Status Quo Pale Ale. So I've had that a few times since we've been here. Heard this tap room is absolutely spectacular. They've got a lot of haze and they've got a bunch of stuff that I'm excited for. So we're gonna go check it out and we will see you inside. All right, y'all, the next stop on our Where to Drink Craft Beer in Melbourne is here at Banks, the Goats. I haven't been back here since 2019, so 2018-19, got to hang out. I actually never have been here when it's open to the public, so I'm actually excited. Notion and I are here. We're gonna grab some food. We're gonna meet Uncle Chris, gonna crush some beers. I've specifically been avoiding Banks beer this entire trip just because I was waiting to grab it directly from the source and crush some beautiful, glorious draft and grab some cans to go. So I'm excited. Chris is a legend. Banks have been my favorite brewery in Australia, period, since 2018, since I discovered them. They really like speak to my palate, haze masters, but he's really into lagers and West Coast right now. So I brought him a bunch of fire from Canada and the States to, thank him for always hooking me up. And man, I'm looking forward to it. Let's get inside. Alright, Joel, so this is not beer related, but if you guys followed our 10th anniversary drops, the beer with Bigford Brewing we did was called Black White Filter, or White Black Filter actually, and it was named after this cafe here, which is called Patricia Cafe. It's the greatest, yeah, cheers man, greatest cafe in the world. Got some beans and some, I just don't know what to say. It was absolutely, Jesus, that looked gold. It was absolutely spectacular. If you're ever in Melbourne, it's worth checking out. Once again, a little outside the beer world, or the scope, but just the greatest coffee experience you can ever do. Take a look what we saw inside. It's the best. Alright y'all, next up here in Where to Drink Craft Beer in Melbourne is Bench Warmer Bar here in North Melbourne. Now this is a bar owned by our good friend Lachlan, who was a rap friend of ours from back in the day named Haiku, so very cool to see him in the beer world, which isn't something I see a lot of transition for, from like music to beer. So this is just like a sick beer bar. They got a wicked fridge full of killer stuff. They have all the hype stuff from New South Wales and from all around, which is exactly what I'm after. They also have like that izakaya, so like Japanese or Asian food. I think it's Japanese food. Fuck, I should probably check. But either way, I've been really excited to check this place out. So we're gonna go crush a few frothies with Uncle Lucky. We'll see you inside. All right, y'all. The next stop on Where to Drink Craft Beer in Melbourne is Moondog World here in Preston. So this, I haven't had any beers from Moondog, but this is like this crazy, which you'll see very shortly. I haven't been in yet, but it's like a crazy inside where they've got like a pool. It's just this massive space that has turned into a really fun tap room, I guess, probably the best way to say it. Apparently it's fire. Curious what the beers are like. Let's go and see how she goes. Alrighty, the next up in the Where to Drink Craft Beer in Melbourne is Three Ravens. I believe we are here in Thornbury, so this is actually just around the corner, like 1 minute drive from Moondog. By the way, way too many kids. I like kids in breweries. That was like a playground. These kids were fucking just running around bonkers. I had to keep dodging them. It just felt like a germ factory, so we had to kind of dip out, but I actually quite enjoyed the beers. Three Ravens is kind of like an OG. They did a hazy IPA called Juicy back in early days here, 2016, 17, 18. So these guys were kind of ahead of the curve. It seems to be like a nice, cute industrial tap room. My cousin Dan had been speaking volumes about it, so I'm excited to see what they have to offer. Let's go check them out. All right, y'all, the next stop on the Where to Drink Craft Beer in Melbourne is Bad Shepherd here in Cheltenham. So we've had Derek on the pod twice now, I believe. We did a little mini chat here last time I did the Aussie vlog. I think it was 2019. These guys are sick. This is sort of like a inner suburb sort of area. They got some great killer beer. They kind of do a bit of everything, I would say. Bad Shepherd, like they had a chocolate hazelnut brown ale in the LCBO in Ontario because, fun fact, Derek is actually from Ontario. He's about to move back, so he's got a pretty busy. I didn't want to bother him to come say good day because I will see him in Ontario, but I'm excited to grab some beers and see what's going on. Let's go inside. All right, y'all, the next spot on the Where to Drink Craft Beer in Melbourne is Urban Alley. So this is a brewery. We're in actually Knox Ozone. So this is a mall where I essentially grew up, spent most of my teenage years. So this is very funny. There was never a brewery here, just bars. So this has one, Urban Alley has one in Chadstone, here at Knox and in the Docklands. So I thought it's pretty dope that they've got a brewery in a suburban area like this. Haven't really heard anything about what they do, but the food looks pretty sweet. They're open pretty decent hours, where a lot of breweries seem to be closed today. It's a Tuesday, so it's not optimal. I'm excited to see what they have to offer and what they're saying. So let's go check it out. right, y'all. So the next location on the Where to Drink Craft Beer in Melbourne vlog is 3806 Brewing here in Berwick. That is in the southeastern suburbs here. This is not too far from where we grew up, not too far from where we've been based this whole time. We actually found a sick cafe down the street called Bermuda Coffee Studio. So if you do find yourself here, Bermuda Coffee Studio, phenomenal. We've been there almost every day. Now, this place, heard not a ton about it, but I found it on the map when I was looking for breweries. I was like, this is sick. I didn't expect there to be a brewery relatively close to where we're staying. And I reached out yesterday actually, and ended up connecting with Lucky, who is one of the owners, the owner brewer, and there's also his partner Zach, who is the chef there. And apparently the food here is bonkers and absolutely insane. So we just ordered some food. We've had a couple of beers now. Lucky is a champion, super welcoming. The place is beautiful. You'll see in the footage very shortly, but the stunning. The food program is very, very elevated and unlike what you would find at most breweries. And what really bugs me the most about it is that it's in the suburbs. This is some shit you usually find in the city. So I'm really excited to get into the food. The vibe here, the place is genuinely stunning. I'm so impressed. So we're gonna go enjoy this, go take a look, get it in you. So we don't normally do this, but we just finished eating. We are absolutely gobsmacked. This is like easily top 5 food in any brewery that we've ever been to anywhere in the world. Like, we had the steak tartare on top of potato cakes, which is a very Aussie thing. Look it up. And it was chicken ribs, which kind of just came across as chicken wings, but they were ribs. Yeah. With, I think, like chili, sesame, soy. I'm just blown away, man. I don't even know what to say. I'm furious. I leave here in a couple of days, and I'm furious we didn't come beforehand, but I'm back in a few months, thankfully. But just wanted to jump in and say that this is the first time we've done it this vlog, and
it's delicious. Stop by.
Get your ass down here.
Get it in you.
All right, y'all, I guess second to last stop on the Where to Drink Craft Beer in Melbourne is Hop Nation here in Footscray. So this is a brewery that was like super pop, and they had a beer called Jedi Juice, which ended up having to have the name changed due to obvious C&D reasons. That was super famous and super pop, and so that was the main one I've really had from these guys, but I heard a lot, hadn't been out here. This is like a cool industrial area just over the Maribyrnong River on the west side of Melbourne, called Footscray, and I haven't really been out this way fucking hardly ever. So I'm really excited to check this out, grab a couple beers. Apparently they have pizzas, which is fire. And I just want to shout out again, 3806, we were there last night. That was the last one you would have seen in the vlog. Absolutely bonkers. Please get out there. It's all the way in Berwick. Absolutely worth the trip. The food was just like, I can't even express, absolutely bonkers. And we just hit up Benchwarmer again right now. So shouts to Lucky. Benchwarmer is super fire. We had some food this time. Oof, spectacular. So let's go check out Hop Nation and get it in you. All right, y'all, the last stop on our Where to Drink Craft Beer in Melbourne vlog here on BAOS is Mr. West here in Footscray. This is a bar I've only been to one time back in 2019. My cousin, dad, and I, fun fact, or funny story, there was a collab from Mr. West and Collective Arts in my city of Hamilton, and it was a Pavlova sour and it was dropping. And I pulled up here to get it, and it wasn't being released here, it was being released in Hamilton. I did not live there at the time. So this was sick. They got a really cool bottle shop on the bottom floor, and on the top floor they got a bar. I'm not sure if they got food. I'm always down to eat more. But this is pretty cool. Footscray is great. Don't know a lot about it myself. Yeah, man, I'm excited to go see what was good. Melbourne has been absolutely spectacular. And also, we met this dude named Leslie from China in Hop Nation. So we're like, bro, he was super cool. He's just been in Melbourne 3 days. He's studying here. So we're like, yo, come with us. He went all the way from Burwood East, if you know Melbourne, to Hop Nation in Footscray. And then we were just like, come with us, man. Come hang out. So he seems like a champion. And we're going to have a good night. We're going to go to Mr. West. See y'all inside. All right, y'all, we are not in Melbourne anymore. We are here in sunny Los Angeles, California, with Craig and Tio at arguably, is it like, I would have said previously, the greatest brewery in the area. How do you feel about that?
Woo!
I'm going to take that as a yes.
Crowns and hops.
Well,
I mean, Crowns and Hops
the
is
greatest.
essentially all over California, but we are at Monkish Brewing Company, the OG, the legendary,
Triple OG.
the flagship.
It's beautiful. The last time we were here in 2017, we just stayed with Craig in San Diego. We came here. Tio hosted 6 different podcasts with us. We did Smog City across the street. We came here and drank. I had nothing really much to eat, vomited all night. And then we did Firestone Walker the next day. I could barely even talk. Good times. So, wrapping up Melbourne. We're just here. I got a bit of a layover. Melbourne was awesome. Overall, I really enjoyed the scene. I was just explaining the sheer, the Hellas that Craig has there was $8. In Melbourne, that would be somewhere between 15 and 19 bucks. So it's kind of crazy the way the taxes work. But overall, I think the beer scene's in a great spot. I feel like I found great things everywhere, from great food, incredible beers, all different styles, all different vibes. People were awesome. It was just sick. So I might do another one. I'm back in June, which is weird. Long story. But if you see a part 1 on this video, that means I'm going to do a part 2 when I'm there, but I'm not sure.
Wait, you're back to June?
In Australia, yeah. I know. I'll tell you after.
I might roll out.
Come through. Me and Tiff are going this time.
$20 beers.
So if you want $20 beers, go to Australia, just save your money and invest in the beer scene there. But overall, it was fire. Tons of good stuff to do all over this. And I barely scratched the surface. I think I hit like 15 spots. So I went pretty hard. So all of that, guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, smash the thumbs up, hit subscribe below, hit that notification bell so you know when the new drops. Follow us everywhere at BAOS Podcast. Follow Dog Tired San Diego and follow Crowns of Hops. Check them out. Check out Monkish. This place is fire. We're going to enjoy
Wait. Do I know you?
Do I fucking know you?
Do I fucking know you?
You fuck with the play the video.
Do I fucking know you? Do I fucking know you?
Yeah,
I don't fucking think so. I don't think I fucking know you. Get the fuck out of here.
Why you always do this to me?
There's other words I can't say on this. All right. We'll see you on the next one, y'all. Peace, peace, peace.